The Master of Hex is an innovative gamification approach to the integration of technology in technical and vocational education TVET. The word hexatronic is created from a form of game that uses hexagon, while tronic refers to electronic. The purpose of this game is to improve skill in the field of electronic by buying every component needed to complete an electronic circuit perfectly. Players who successfully purchase the site and complete all 3 or 1 electronic element will be counted as winners. This game can be played by 3 to 4 players and suitable for all ages 13 years and above. This game also requires a banker to manage the bank and deal with buying and selling components and decide. The circuit that the player needs to complete is based on the basic element in electronic design, which are infrared sensor, light sensor, and sound sensor. Problem statement. There is 3 problem statements in this game, which is lack of interest for traditional teaching method according to Huang and Hugh 2017. Second, worse understanding of electrical and electronic concept by Chang et al. 2019. And the third was connective load by Isania 2022. Objective. First, to identify the learning need for the topic of electronic design for students in high school. Second, developing game-based learning Master of Hex gamification for technology design RBT. Third, evaluating the usability of game-based learning Master of Hex gamification for technology design RBT subject. Innovation framework that has been used to complete a development in this game is include CDIO, which is conceive, design, implement, and operation. This game can be used in various situations based on recommendation from experts. Among them is club activity, classroom teaching method, and competition. The significant impact of this game is catalyzed to accelerate learning through active student involvement used throughout the secondary school. Students' interest and performance increase, create an effective learning process. This is the example of design product between software and hardware. Place the card of find and change inverted. Read the instruction given. Place the dice in the middle of the board game. Place the player model on the square marked start. The banker will give a title deed for each player. Set the timer maximum 30 minutes for the dice to determine the turn to play. The highest number will be the first player. If the player gets the same number of the dice, the player must spin the dice twice. The first player will throw the dice and move according to the number of dice. First round is allowed to get a special right and buy the component of sensor circuit. Every time the player stop or pass at the start, the player will get 5 coins from the bank. When the player stop on the front or change, the player must take the top from the deck and read the question to answer it. The player must answer a question to get a reward or clue. The wrong answer will pay to the bank, or the correct answer will get a reward. Return the card by placing it under the deck or cards. When the player stops at their own side, the player can start buying the component, one by one or one set to complete a sensor circuit. The player needs to pay as written on the title deed. If stopped at another player's side, the player must pay the rent to the owner. If the player lacked of coin and did not have any property, the bank will take the model out of the game. When the timer stops, the first player who successfully completes the least one sensor circuit and reaches will be called as a Master of Hex.